I forgot I was still muted. Welcome back to another matchup for tonight. We've got CVS Receipt versus Rising Stock to wrap up the three series night, I guess. For this last matchup, I am joined by the one, the only, the most lovely person I know, Pen.
You honor me. Yeah, tonight we're looking at two teams that are fighting to stay up at the top of this league, especially up in Div C. So I can't wait. We were talking before the stream started, and these teams are about as close gets.
I legitimately could not think of two closer teams. But let's hop into it real quick. Let's look at their division stats. So we've got CVS Receipt and Rising Stock. They're both the current 2 and 3 seeds. The only thing that difference them is Rising Stock had a bye week, and that gives them a 2-0 instead of a 2-1. The main percentage I'm looking at here, the only thing that stands out from a team's perspective, is Rising Stock has a higher save percentage with a 77.42%. The thing that won't pop up on these stats is they're made by facing the exact same teams. Like, Rising Stock has won against Bodacious and Silly Geese. And then on the other end of things, what is it? CVS Receipt has only their wins are against Silly Geese and Bodacious. I don't know. I think they just their wins are against the exact same two teams. The only difference that separates these two is that one of them lost to Unlimited Aura, which is the #1 seed in all of Division C right now. So like, there's nothing stat wise that is going to set these apart besides that small little difference in save percentage of an 8% save percentage that's going to set them apart.
Yeah, 100%. And if we look at and you think about the season coming forward, going into the second half of this season, I mean, next week, Rising Stock plays Unlimited Aura. It resets. If whoever wins this game sets themselves up above the other one and are setting themselves up to be at the top of the pack heading to the second half of the season.
Yeah, 100%. These two teams are some of the giants of Division C. They're absolutely massive teams battling out in this ring. For the second seed, the loser will become either tied with LeCap or I think just above LeCap, depending if Rising Stock loses. But let's take a look at those teams. So first up, we have CVS Receipt, led by the captain, Earl Roberts, with a .33 goals a game. Nothing stat-wise standing for him, but he does make an amazing captain. His first round pick, everyone in chat knows him. Everyone loves him. Oreo Man. That man has been collecting dookies all season and posting them from Sixers in that Clips channel. And I'm just glad I don't have any of them of me yet. He is leading the team in goals per game, but he's not really doing the assisting as much, so more of his team helping him shine, especially that Earl Roberts helping Oreo Man get those goals a game with .75 assists. Their third man is Dcrl Roberts. Not Daryl Roberts, that's a combination, I guess that's their ship name now. Dcrl is their third man. He is at a 64% shooting percentage, and as a third man to be league leading, like, you can do that for one game. But to do that consistently, how did you drop as a third man if you're leading as stats? That is insane to see from Dcrl.
Yeah, 1000%. And if we look at these like players, no like stat outside of 64% really jumps out at you. It's pretty average, which means one thing: team play. They are melding together and they are putting together a decent fighting offense, especially with a 2-1 record, and they did both beat the same team, so they put up a consistent team play against those teams. Two things I'm looking to see tonight. I'm looking to see more demos. These are all low numbers on the demos, and I'm looking to see that shooting percentage from Earl Roberts. I know he can create chances. I want to see him finish them off, and that'll come to fruition hopefully tonight. But if not, that 15% shooting percentage will stay.
Yep, and as we look at the next team, what are you seeing here for Rising Stock? I know you've got a friend on there.
Yeah, my former second man, Raptor, falls to the third man of this team after an unfortunate season last season where we didn't make land. However, when you look at this team, there's one man that sits in the middle and just brings your attention forward, and that's MJ. MJ, a menace, a version 2 former second man from Div D last season. They went undefeated in the regular season. Had an unlucky land performance, but definitely not on the back of that man. He 100% was the most mechy and efficient player, and he's one of the most effective players that I've ever seen in DCRL for the division. Now, is he going to be able to emulate that in the higher division? We'll have to find out here. It seems like he's doing that decently well so far with a 45% shooting percentage and a 1 goal per game on 2 wins, no losses. So we're going to see if these teammates can play beside him and play behind him. But I want to see a lot from MJ here, and I want to see a lot from Raptor as a former teammate. And I think that overall, this game is going to be decided by the second and third man. I think this is not a game of captains; it's a game of followers, and the followers could be what pulls each team ahead of the other.
Yep, I 100%. I think what you mentioned is definitely a battle of second man. I'm curious, what do you have for predictions for this matchup?
See, as much as I love Oreo Man, and I think that CVS receipt team can do some damage, I'm gonna take Rising Stalk in 5.
I was kind of hoping you'd go against me, but I guess we already discussed it. You're not, because I'm also going to pick Rising Stock. This is a coin toss, so I'm going to go in 5. Either team could win here, and I am super nervous because I'm currently leading in predictions, and I'm a little worried I'm going to chalk that up by making some wrong predictions like right here. This one I certainly could be really wrong on. This one is very, very, like, has me really nervous about making a prediction on it. But yeah, I'll go Rising Stock in 5. How many games are you thinking?
I did say in my prediction I agree. I think and I agree with 5. However, this could go any which way. No, you're all good. 4, I could see it going either way. Shoot, if one has momentum and the other one doesn't, I am a king of momentum. I love momentum. But if one of them hasn't, the other one doesn't, I could see this going in a sweep. You never know. Especially, I've been hearing from other people that Jive has been having some internet problems. I've been hearing that Oreo Man's been a little less consistent, but that's mainly from Sixers players, so you never know.
Yep, and as we are jumping this, please overlay work. Yes, we love it when it does
There
what
we
it's
go.
supposed to be doing. Of course, people like to change their names all the time.
Yeah, not fun for us, but fun for them. As we hop into this match, Raptor sends it far side. Earl Roberts to receive. MJ cuts across, goes for the second touch, is not enough boost. Raptor tries to receive in the center, not enough, has to fall down, and Oreo Man gets a touch out.
Yep, a great 50 coming out from Jive. Gonna send it across the pitch. MJ able to collect, gets a beat around 1. Oreo Man gonna shut them down. Dcrl less on the attack. Now he's gonna go for a Jive. Can't quite find the touch. There's someone there for the shot. And yes, Dcrl gonna come alive for CVS receipt first.
And that right there is just pure precision. I mean, Jive just unable to get back, sadly, but Dcrl showing that 65% shooting percentage right there with just a dime piece on his first shot of the game.
Yep, a great shot to open this one up. Now Rising Stock, it's their turn to respond. Can they find anything as Raptor gonna send it to the midfield? Jive there on the ball, gets one out to MJ. MJ with a boom over back to Jive. Can he continue it? Not before being shut down by Dcrl, who's gonna get a little bit of a 50 mid. Raptor with a shot, but Oreo Man with the save.
Yeah, Oreo Man got a clear, gets one around Jive, goes for a flick around 2, he's got it. He goes for the shot on net, but nothing. MJ able to clear it out to the side. He takes it from the sidewall. Launches it deep. And something that I've noticed a lot with MJ, actually. But as I'm cut off, no, not quite. Raptor put one on net, but it's saved away easily. MJ is one of the most annoying players to play against, especially in the air, as he just fakes out the enemy team, giving an open shot for Jive.
Yep, and there's that 1-to-1 matchup. They did respond quite quickly in under a minute, actually under 40 seconds to respond for that goal, as we're going to have a tied game. A great fake coming out from MJ. I completely agree. And Jive going to be putting this one away, and I think we have plenty of fans towards Jive in the chat right now.
Yeah, they're going a little crazy as Jive puts one on net, but it's saved out clear by Earl Roberts. Earl Roberts pinches with Oreo Man and the opponents to send it long. It's awkward, but it's in their back corner. Can they control? Jive gets one out. He tries to go over Dcrl, is unavailable. Follow up by Raptor. It's cleared to the side wall and sent down mid. Raptor's over 1. He gets for the 50 on 2, not enough. Earl Roberts sent to the side, and MJ sends it back to Raptor. Raptor to goal. It's off left. And MJ goes for 50, but it seems like they're going to get a clear here.
Yep, now Raptor Gonna go for a sidewall pinch. It's gonna be denied by Oriman, who's gonna send it upfield. And only one left to beat is MJ. Gonna be the one to save the ball away.
Ooh.
Gets a little tap to the side post. Gonna be denied by Daryl. Jive now trying to push this one up. Gonna get shut down by Daryl right away. Jive needing to find something here. He tries to pre-flip them. Can't quite find anything. Raptor on the push now. Gonna get shut down by Oreo Man once again. Oreo Man is being an absolute murderer on this, on shutting down everything, as
Ooh.
Earl Roberts actually going to be the one who gets the second goal for CVSRC.
Yeah, and I think it's just a game of too much patience, honestly. MJ letting the ball sit around lets him get a little bit of a dunk on him, and no response from the Blues side, and goal just flies on in, was unable to be stopped. Drive sends it mid for MJ. MJ not enough boost. Raptor, they're all low. Daryl sends one to the wall, tries to follow up the side, unable to hit Raptor, and Raptor clears off. Shot down middle. Oreo Man misses. Follow up on. It goes wide. What do you think about this unrelenting pressure, V-Storm?
I'll be honest, it's CVSRC is looking pretty dominant on offense right now. Every single time they're getting on the offense, they're holding them inside and holding this chokehold on Rising Stock, because you can see they can't get anything out. Even this attempt probably going to get shut down by Daryl, but MJ going to prove me wrong. But no, I was right. Earl Roberts there to shut him down again. There's Oreo Man. Yet again, they just can't even get out of their own half.
Right over drive, and he's just too awkward to finish it up, and Oreo Man gets a little dookie on. Not a full dookie, but a wall dookie. Oh, if you're sitting here as Rising Stock, what do you think you need to do in this next minute and a half to try to pull this back together?
I mean, you need to focus on those passing plays to get it out of your own half. So those outlet passes can be really, really good, as Raptor going to get one right there off of a sidewall hit from his teammate. And see, that's how they got onto this offense. A great shot going to come through, and Raptor actually going to get credited for it because he landed right in the spot from where that shot came. Jive was the one who really scored that, but Raptor gets the stat for it.
I mean, was it really Jive's goal though? Raptor set it up. He led the path, created the path, and dime pieced it up. And Jive, all he did was put it on top of his car, and they're set up. They got one more goal here. Raptor sends it wide. He gets a dunk over one. It's back in the mid. Will MJ have the follow? MJ whiffs, and Jive has to send it to the side. And they're restarting this offensive attack as Jive gets around one. He goes around two. Not enough, and Oreo Man is able to clear back to the corner. No boost, but he's following. Raptor on the defensive side, also low, and it sends out to Drive.
Jive going to clear this one out to this corner. He's going to try to push one of those. Oreo Man going to hold him there for a second. Raptor got to clear out of there while MJ tries to get some work on this ball. Earl Roberts hits it over to the side. Jive going to shut down that push. Raptor to follow. There's those outlet passes. Got shut down by Daryl this time, but I think if they can go for those more and more, they can definitely push this ball out a lot easier.
I agree, but the follow-up's got to be a little quicker. They've been really slow on the backup, and it's just been leaving Oreo Man and Earl Roberts to be able to just dunk on them. As the ball goes out to Earl Roberts, he hits it against the backboard. Oreo Man's up. He puts it low. Raptors there to receive. Daryl on the follow. It goes high. Oreo Man, not enough boost to get to this ball, but he fakes it well enough to keep one off. And Raptor looks to follow this up out of his side. Jive hits it up in the air. No one's there. It's sent outside by Daryl. Daryl receives. He sends it back up far. It's going into the Rising Stock half. They need this gone, and it hits the ground, and CVS Receipt takes game one.
Yep, 1-0 for CVSRC indeed. And honestly, a great game coming from every single player. But there's that difference of third man. Oreo Man, not third man, second man. Oreo Man being that second man, really showing a stellar game from him. 370 points, 4 shots, leading the entire team, more shots than his entire team combined, and then getting those goals. And when he's not getting those goals, he's getting those assists for his teammates. Now, if you look on the other end of things, Rising Stock was utilizing those demos, but I don't think they're utilizing them just enough. I think they could use them a little bit more, and they could get a little more aggression in this next game.
Yeah, and if I'm Rising Stock, outside of demos, I'm looking to utilize my second man. Sitting at 270 points, but 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 shots, 1 demo, and low on touches. I mean, both second mans had low touches, but you'd expect a little bit more from the man who literally has a goal per game stat. So I want to, going into this next game and the rest of the series, I need to see a little more out of MJ if he wants to start performing at the same level that he's expected to.
Yep, I'm hoping to see more from MJ. Honestly, I kind of want to see a little more from all of Rising Stock. I think all of them could be definitely performing better in this matchup.
1,000,000,000%. Yeah, and as we get into this game, I mean, ball flies to the Rising Stock corner, drives there to receive. He sends it out, sends it past two. There's a bump on the back line, but not enough. Oreo gets dookied, but it sits in the back line into the corner. It's falling down the back wall. No one follows, but no one's there to follow up. So, I mean, just no pressure after that first touch, and the mistakes were not being capitalized on. MJ, low boost, hits back into the mid. Jive, unable to get a touch. Oriman's up. He's not able to put it on net. It sends to the side by Raptor and cleared out. Raptor, he's up. He sends it mid for Jive. Jive unable to put a shot down, and it's cleared out again.
Jive with a great touch up high. Although it's going to be shot on high, though, by Oreo Man. Jive going to try to work his way out. A great touch, but now this one's going to be sent midfield. No one there to follow as MJ going to read that touch beautifully. Dcrl now. That one's going to go a little bit high. Jive able to clear this one out. Oreo shutting them down in the midfield. Can Earl Roberts get there? Yes, he does. Raptor now trying to push this one himself. Can he get it mid for anywhere? Jive gonna try to dive at that one, but not quite. MJ with the shot. That one's gonna go a little bit redirected high. Earl Roberts to the corner. Raptor gonna accidentally double commit with drive, and you can't be doing that in this matchup.
No, that completely halted their attack and put them on the back foot. And Oreo Man comes through to finish. An awkward position, last man back, an awkward wall touch to the ceiling. MJ just unable to follow it back up, and those two after that double commit coming back just a little too late. And good old CVS receipt takes 1-0 on the second game.
Yep, and hopefully they can respond quickly like they did last game, because they need to be able to do that. Jive trying to work this one. What a great few touches to try to work it mid. You can't quite find all that he needs for it. Going to send this one out. Oreo Man now trying to do a little bit of work there. MJ going to shut that one down as soon as it gets out. Earl trying to find it. There's Jive to try to put in a shot. Maybe a flick. Can't quite find the oomph behind that flick. But MJ now going to try to continue this one.
Something I've noticed, and it'll probably be shown in ball chasing, but MJ has just been boostless for like the majority of this game. He's got some now, but I don't know if that's just improper boost management or just awkward rotations, because the man has been thriving on 0 the entire round, and that's not where you want your high-flying player at. Raptor gets a nice touch mid. No one there to follow. He's unable to get the second touch himself. MJ sends it back to the corner, but Dcrl's there. Unable to get the touch, sends back to Earl Roberts. MJ hits it mid, no one to follow. It gets sent long. Oreo hits it deep. MJ up gets the clear out to the side, and Jive's there to follow.
Jive now on the ball. He's going to get it 50'd by Oreo Man. Dcrl going to try to send this one mid. Raptor to deny. Raptor with another opportunity, but it's going to be sent. Still kept in the corner by the orange half, as MJ going to look to try to change that one, work it its way up, but it's yet again being sent to the same corner. Jive now with a great opportunity to get it out. Earl Roberts there to shut down. Raptor now trying to follow it. Gets a beat around one. Can he find the second? Not quite. Jive going to try to push it. Goes for the boost instead. MJ a little bit low on boost. He can't quite find it enough. Ooh. There's Raptor with a great touch. Jive going to clear out to the corner. MJ now trying to work his way out. He gets demoed for his efforts. Jive can't quite find the touch. Raptor going to send it high. That one's backboard now, and unfortunately this one's going to find its way back into safety. MJ trying to change that one, but Raptor trying to get it back mid.
Yeah, and again, it's just the MJ no boost Olympics, and your best high flying player is just starved to high hell, and it's might be of his own accord, but still the fact that it's happening is putting them so deeply on a back foot. And the rotations, they're just not in the right place at the right time the majority of the time. If I'm Rising Stock, I need to correct those rotations as Jive's touchdown long, an awkward touch out to the corner by Dcrl. MJ's there to follow. He sends it on target. It whiffs, Well, it gets deflected. Raptor shoots on. It goes past one. Jive to follow. And oh my lord, Oreo Man is a brick wall.
They cannot get around that man as Dcrl gonna do some work with a shot. Possibly goes for the flip reset. Can't quite find it. Raptor now with a shot opportunity. Gets the bump. Can't quite find it. MJ sent mid. 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to get something soon. Otherwise, this one is going to go to a match point for CVS Receipt. And that is not great if you're a Rising Stock fan. Going to be sent high. Jive trying to clear a little bit of double commit on the back wall. Oreo Man trying to find his shutdown. Can't quite. Jive working his way up. They need to throw everything they got. 6 seconds left on the clock. It's about running out. Raptor pops it high. Can somebody follow? A demo comes out. It's going to touch the ground.
You know, I was going to say if there's one positive lookout from that Rising Stock side, you held them to 1, but you also had negative offense for the majority of the game outside of a aggressive attack with just a impenetrable wall, also known as Oreo Man on the defense, and Dcrl with 4 saves. I mean, you wanna applaud the low goal tally of the opponents, but it's hard when you're not putting anything on yourself.
Somebody please explain to me how there are 3 shots and 8 saves.
Yeah.
Something ain't adding up here, because I'm pretty sure there has to be more shots than that in order for that many saves to take place.
No. You're looking at shots on there. There's 5 saves on 10 shots. There's 6 saves on 10 shots, and then 1 save on 3 shots.
I'm still more confused, because how did Rising Stock lose that with 8 shots?
With 10 shots. Oh no, yeah, you're right. 8 shots. That's crazy.
I can't read.
I can't, dude.
No, I can't read. I can't read it say shots and saves, but I can add. I've got numbers down.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, this is really like, if this is really a game of possession. Like, Rising Stock had the possession, but CVS just had one better look, and that's all they needed. Oreo Man pieced together 1 good goal on 1 good look, and if I'm Rising Stock, I want that game back.
Yep, an unfortunate game from Rising. I think they played well, and I think if Rising Stock plays like that again, they could definitely get this game. It was just an unfortunate 1 goal to decide it. Oh my god, almost a great start for Rising Stock.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. I mean, do you think they're just pushing for the media reverse sweep, or do you think they're actually playing as hard as they can right now?
You know, they just want the reverse sweep, definitely 100%. I have no doubt in my mind that that's what they're going for.
Is that what you've been aiming for all season, or no?
Yeah, is reverse sweeps, and like, you know, one might have happened to us, but that's besides the point.
Oh yeah, my bad. No, yeah, no, I'm as much as I want the content, I want some wins here. And if I'm Rising Stock, I want consistent pressure, good defense, and good, solid, strong touches out of my half, not just a rinky-dink touch right back to the defender. A touch from Jive sent straight to Oreo Man. Oreo Man sends it high, no one to follow, so he falls it himself. Raptor tries to receive, is unable to. Jive with enough boost to conquer the world, waiting on that one, but he's unable to get anything past on a very uncreative attack, and this is just sent back into the center.
Yep, Jive now with a great chance here. Passed out to MJ, or I guess Raptor is the one who took it instead. Another shot from MJ. Jive now able to follow it up. Can he find it? Not quite. Oreo Man gonna deny this one. And we're seeing a lot of great shots coming from Rising Stock, but nothing quite connecting.
Yeah, great shots, more like awkward opportunities. There's not been anything that's like noteworthy of a shot at placement or a shot attempt from Rising Stock, and that's what you want to see if you want to put something on the net. I mean, you can create it yourself or you can team pass, and they've been trying to pass, but it's just not working right now.
Yep, Earl Roberts now over mid. Someone is there, not quite. Gonna be sent over to the corner again. Oreo Man gonna work his magic, gets denied yet again by Raptor. Boomed up the field by MJ. Someone there. Dcrl, a little bit of a mistouch. MJ, a chance. Jive, can he collect this ball? Raptor gonna do some work for him. Raptor out mid, can't quite find it. This one gonna settle out back towards mid, assuming someone catches this, please. Okay, thank you.
I don't think they were letting that go in. Don't worry. Earl Roberts sends one to the far side, dunks over Jive. And it's just low boost, but consistent pressure here from the orange half. as Oreo Man launches it, but he's also low boost. It's going to be hard for him to follow. Jive gets a touch around 1. It bounces around 2, but he doesn't follow it. He just sends back, and I think that was just a mistake. He was awkward a little bit, but he definitely could have followed that ball. Oh, Roberts sends one mid. He goes for the follow. No one touches, and the ball is a ghost in comparison to the attempts of this Rising Stock team, and Earl Roberts puts it in.
Yep, a great opener for CVS because they are now set up for the opportunity to sweep Rising Stock. I'm hoping that's not the case because I would like something other than a sweep tonight. 3 sweeps would be kind of a little bit boring in my opinion, but maybe Jive's just making it more interesting. I'd like it if Rising Stock could start going for that reverse sweep that I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, a goal would be nice here. They definitely need it. 2 minutes left, and they're pushing it. If they want this content to work out, they're going to have to get something down the main line, and MJ able to send it wide, but it's sent right back at their net, and it's unrelenting as Earl Roberts puts one on target.
Yep, a great shot coming through from the sidewall. Honestly, I don't think Rising Stock were expecting a shot to come from there.
No, not at all, especially since that was his attempted clear, and if I'm Rising Stock, I need to find something to let this pressure subside and to get some goals on net. As a little awkward touch in the corner by Earl Roberts just isn't followed up in time, and they're taking patience to too far of a level as Jai's put in an awkward stance in defense. The ball flies mid, Oreo goes wide. Raptor looks to follow, but Daryl's there. He sends it to the side. Oreo Man to follow. It's just floating around mid. Earl Roberts goes up. Raptor's there. 0 boost. Hits it out. Daryl misses again. Hits it off the woodwork, and Earl Roberts takes it back to try to control possession, but it's awkward, and Jaya pushes out. MJ puts something against the backboard, but Raptor pre-jumped it for some reason, and an open net, but Daryl again misses. Jaya gets to touch over Oreo Man. Earl Roberts looks to follow. It bounces back mid. MJ's there. He sends it above. Earl Roberts goes to stop, but Jive and Daryl stop it instead. Daryl goes up on the double, unable to hit. Can't read the backboard, and Jive hits it back to his own corner. This is just something needs to happen. Jive tries to go straight down instead of playing to the teammate, and literally nothing comes from it.
Yep, 30 seconds left on the clock for them to get back into this great passing play, but unfortunately it's going to get saved away by Daryl. Love to see that coming from them, but it might be a little bit too little too late for this Rising Stock team with 20 seconds left on the clock. They need something right now. They need to shut down a counter attack here, and they did just that. They need to wrap this one out center, possibly with a goal, but now with that clear, that might just do it for this squad. Time is running down on the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 matches with 3 sweeps.
That's a very quick night for you there, V-Storm, as CVS Receipt sign off this match and place themselves handedly at the top of the league next to Unlimited Aura.
Yep, a great game from Rising Stock. I think they just have a few kinks in their rotations to figure out for this Rising Stock team, but I definitely think they can come back in a future match. Tonight was just not their night.
No, it didn't seem to be. It sounds like a mixture of improper rotations and awkward play left them kind of stranded out, and Earl Roberts puts on a show in the last game as the MVP and finishes off, completely denying what I said, saying it wouldn't be a captain's game, but you can't really deny because the second and third man played just as well.
Yep, let's drag these guys in here for a post-match interview. Congrats, guys, on the win, taking it in a dominant 3-0 fashion.
Thank you.
All right, I'll let Penn dime up the first few juicy questions for you guys.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, my first question goes to Oreo Man. You know, I mean, you're the Sixers legend, but you did have a decent success rate in last season's DCRL. I do want to ask you, is there a lot of difference between playing on your old team and playing on this team? And what did you like come into this season with the hopes of doing or with the goals of doing? Like, what was your plan?
I mean, a big change from this season from last season is I'm not necessarily playing third man because we have the best third man ever, Daryl. So,
Whoa.
it helps having that.
Whoa.
I
Jeez.
got you.
Blaze me, I guess. Thank you.
I got you. Uh, yeah, I guess Sixers just helps with that, but my kind of like hopes is just to take it home this semester. It's like we got close last semester. It was my first LAN last semester, so why not make it again and actually take it?
Hey, I mean, I love the confidence, and I got a question over for you, Daryl. Daryl, you came into this game with the highest shooting percentage I've seen out of 3 games in a hot minute, and then you missed like 8 open nets in a row in the last game.
Tough game, bro. Am I right? Tough game.
Damn,
But
way to call him
first
out.
game, 1 shot, 1 goal, 100%. That's how it's done right there. Garbage goals, baby. Get that rank, get that percentage up. Garbage goals for the squad. We'll always take them.
Hey, fair enough. And then I am gonna toss it over to V Storm. But yeah, you guys played a great match. It was a fun one to cast. It's not how I expected it to go, but I can't complain. You put on a show.
All right, so I just checked, and you guys apparently play Wowen Wilson next week, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yep.
think there's anything you need to change up when playing those guys? Because they did look quite good when I casted them last time, I guess. Or do you think you're just gonna go out ball out?
I mean, if we play like we did today, I've got no doubts in my mind that we're gonna lose. We were playing just beautifully today, uh, especially like during our threes matches leading up to this. We just had everything on lock. Just like picture perfect threes. Rarely any double commits or in whiffs. And it's just like with every single series we play, we're getting better and better at that, and our chemistry is just continuing to strengthen.
Yep. Shout out to Sixers for making everyone's threes better. As Ori Man mentioned, that man is a grinder of Sixers. And I think that's a large factor of why this team does so great. Congrats on the wins. I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to make before we send you on your way?
Shout out Cat Cam.
Shout out
Glad it's
Cat
not
Cam.
here.
Oh yeah, like Cat
Yeah.
Cam.
Shout out Jive. Yeah, I was gonna ask him if they won, which of course you guys said no, you guys don't get that. I was gonna ask them if it gives them a power boost or something, but apparently not, because or at least it wasn't great enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, with that, I'm going to send you guys on your way. Congrats on the win and best of luck with your guys' next match. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to everyone else in chat, thank you for hanging with us for so long. That is the end of tonight's matches. Thanks for staying tuned for all of it. And big thanks to Mr. Penn for being such a amazing caster and joining me on the desk tonight.
Oh, of course. I mean, it was a good night. A lot of good games. Love to see the teams that I've been working with perform. I was happy to see Dutch Pigeons pull off that great game. I only watched the DV match for Yellow Dogs casting, but it was fantastic. And coming into this game, I mean, I'm happy to have been on the desk with you. And honestly, I think I've got a lot to talk about in the future, and I'd love to see CVS Receipt play again, because I think I'm gonna lead up the question of, do I ask Oreo who's the better captain, Tech 7 or Pearl Roberts?
Yep. All right, well, that'll do it for tonight's matchup. Thanks again for everyone watching. Thanks again to Penn. We're going to send her on her way. Everyone stay tuned for more Dcrl action going on this next week. We've got plenty going on this week. Don't you guys go anywhere. Best of luck with those matches, and we'll be catching you guys for them in the future. Peace.
With on my own, I need to sit down, but I'm it's contagious. Tell me, do you feel it too? Mr. Magician, tricking me to loving you. Turning pages, looking for something new, but the rain